Hey gang, welcome back to Films from A to Z. We are on the letter L. And I thought there's a lot of really good L movies that I have on my shelf. And I was going through and I was trying to figure out what it was. And I pulled like 3 different ones and I'm like, And then when I had picked one, I was going to do Lords of Salem. Because it's it's one that I really enjoyed. And I thought, I'd like to talk about it. But when I went to put them back on the shelf, I noticed a movie that I don't remember buying at all, and it's A Little Trip to Heaven. It's directed by Balthazar Kromaker. I believe I'm saying it right. Kromaker. I just made it French, and he's from Iceland. But either way, starring Julia Stiles, Forest Whitaker, and Jeremy Renner. Now, weird thing about this movie, I am not the world's... keep your pants on. Don't get all pissy. I'm not the world's biggest Forest Whitaker fan. Good Morning Vietnam. He done a movie called Ghost Dog, which is really, really good. And I'm sure there's a handful of other ones that I can name off that just don't pop into my head right now. But I'm just not a fan of his. In this movie, I really liked him. He played the part really good. He played the part as he should, or as that character would be, I feel. I mean, it's just... he did a really good job in this. Then you have Jeremy Renner, who I actually enjoy in almost everything he's done, except The Avengers. I am not a big Jeremy Renner fan, or Hawkeye fan, that he portrayed. I'm not a big fan of his portrayal of Hawkeye. How about that? So that's one series that I really could take or leave him in, but he's done other stuff that I really, really enjoy, and he does a magnificent job in this one. And then there's Julia Stiles, who I just have nothing for. She has resting bitch face. She looks like the type of person that would just have a horrible attitude at all times and would be impossible to work with and just a mean person. She may not be. She may be the nicest person in the entire world. I don't know. But she seems like a total fucking bitch. Now, in the movie, she does great. All 3 of these do really great. This movie is so good. What it is Forest Whitaker plays an insurance adjuster. Julia Stiles' character, named Isolde, or something. It's something weird. Her brother, she has an insurance policy out on her brother for $1 million. Well, her brother is wanted and comes up dead in a car fire. So Forest Whitaker's sent out to investigate, like they always do. I'm going to go out and investigate this to see if it was a fraud or whatever. So he goes and does his job. Well, the whole time, this Isolde, or we'll just call her Julia Stiles, she and her husband Fred, played by Jeremy Renner, are pretty much white trash, but it seems like she's kind of forced into this white trash. She doesn't really, she feels like, I feel like she could break out of it and be, in a different, I don't know. It's hard to say. He, however, plays white trash. He is very good at it. She is very good at the feeling of somebody that wants out of this, just wants out. Well, I'm going to go ahead and spoil some of the movie, because it does get spoiled. The story part comes out very early, that her brother is actually Fred, and they killed another guy, or he killed another guy to get the insurance. Now, that's all I'm going to say about it. I know that sounds like I spoiled the movie, but it's not. That part is, that part in the first 20 minutes of the film. You already know this much. The film is about a semi-relationship between Forest Whitaker and Julia Stiles, getting not to a it's to an understanding that he knows what she's going through, and he's already figured it out, and he's trying to make sure he can do it. There's a little boy involved that is, his name's Thor. He's a little tiny 5-6-year-old kid, and Whitaker, does like him, and blah, blah, blah. There's nothing, I'm not going to say there's nothing romantic going on between the two, but it's it started a relationship where he feels sorry for her, and then there's a lot of build up and character stuff and blah blah blah, and then the ending, which I won't go into whatsoever because of I don't want to take the film away from you in case you want to watch it. The ending ruins the whole movie. The conclusion of this movie is one of those what the fuck moments where you're watching a movie, you're enjoying it, you see something going on, you're like, all right, we're here at this point, and then, what? That's the kind of, it's a, why? It's one of those scratch your head. I would rather them just figure out what's going on and just go have dinner together and eat onion rings. If you get that one. But no, this is a very, very good movie. The ending does take away from a lot. It does take away the whole movie. But I wouldn't let it ruin you from watching that, me saying this, because all three characters, even though there's two of them that one of them I don't care for, one of them I just don't like, that me saying that they do a great job in this is saying a lot. So, I hope you get a chance to see it. Once again, it is Little Trip to Heaven. There's some back of... That scene makes no sense to you right now, but it will when you when you start watching it. As I was looking at it like, where the hell's he at? In the desert full of a bunch of tombstones? But I won't take any more of your time. Later.